recentrer sur moi-même.
Ok.
Oh.
Et c'est une méditation ou c'est un exercice ou c'est une
Non,
inspiration? Comment?
c'est juste le temps de se concentrer pour avoir une production comme je le voudrais en fait. It's like for me, it's time to to upgrade the level. You know what I mean? So I just focus on my work like day by day, and and last time Mustafa was here and we were celebrating the one of our son at his last born birthday. It was
Okay.
Sunday, and that was
Ah, yeah.
nice. Yeah, that was
Okay.
nice too. Yeah.
Hmm.
We were there with Mustafa and also my brothers
Oh,
and
nice.
Ali's wife, my cousin. That was nice. Yeah. Except that
Well,
I was just walking. I was just walking.
okay.
And how about Mama? Why he didn't join the radio? Because he's
No.
now with you, I think. No.
Yeah, Momar is probably listening, but he's not a real talker. He's a maker, and he's not so much like Mustafa. But Mustafa is coming, he said.
Oh, because I thought that none of us are especially a talker. Like we're not journalists, we're not like, but sometimes we have to learn to talk with people. That's the only way that we could talk with them, you know.
Yeah,
And I
sure.
thought that you will help Mama to do this because at a certain age in life you have to, yeah, you know what I mean. You have to like, yeah, do things that we
Can
never
you hear
do,
me?
you know. Yeah.
Yeah, here's Mohammed. Hello.
Yes.
Sorry, Lamine, I'm interrupting you. You're
Don't
talking
worry.
about how we can learn in life. Now, I think we can learn something from Mohamed Bah. Let me introduce you, Mohammed. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. And you?
All right. Nice face, nice beard.
Thank you, Joe.
Okay. I already introduced you a little bit
Uh-huh.
as as one of the survivors of the Schiphol Fire.
Yeah.
That's how we know each other. But maybe you can tell us a little bit about yourself, where you are, what you're doing.
Yeah. So,
Go ahead.
yes, my name is Mohamed Bah. As my Honorable Joe has just mentioned to you. And I used to live in Holland as well. And I was one of the survivors of the Schiphol fire. And after the incident, I think 10 years down the line, I moved to the UK to
Okay.
study, and I have a family over here.
All right.
So, but I've always keep in touch with Joe because that memorial is part of my life. I always say that. I've
Okay.
attended, I think, once or twice, but this year I intend to attend as well because I think it's very important for us that are alive, to.
Uh-oh. I think there's a baby that has interrupted our emission. So maybe Mohammed can join again. Okay, that's life. Mohammed has a daughter of 1 year and 7 months, and she likes to play while we make the radio. Oh, we wait till she comes back, and he comes back. No problem. Maybe, Michelle, you can play a little music in the meantime while we wait for Mohammed to continue our.
Can you hear me
Com-
now? Can you hear
yeah,
me?
I can hear you. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, you're there. Okay.
Yes. So so that's how um, life has been. But
Yeah.
it has always been part of. I've always been like not 100% forgot about what happened in Schiphol. But through other job that I do, I get some healing. Through that.
Healing.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. But it's a very difficult thing, to be honest. When you think about it, and I think about the likes of Papa Sakho, it was very instrumental in this whole thing. And
How? How do
yeah,
you mean?
Papa Sakho was you know, the one that I attended, you know, he was shedding tears on that day at Sxchiphol when we went to plant the tree. You
Yes.
know, it touched me so much. You know, I still see him when I think about that day, that particular memorial. I still see him like standing there. You know, when we erected
Yeah.
the first anniversary. You know.
It was painful, but also beautiful, I think.
Yeah, painful and beautiful, right? Yeah. So
And
that is me, and I'm
yeah,
looking forward to this year coming
yeah,
to join the rest of the one that will be available to come.
yeah,
I'll be happy to be there. So
yeah. Right. But I have a question about 10 years ago. You say you left Eindhoven and you went to London. Yeah,
yes, yes,
that's a big change too.
yeah, it's a big change indeed. It's a very big
Uh,
change.
how that came about?
Well, you know, when I was living in Holland, I had a daughter who was born here in 2009 in the UK. So when I got my passport, I decided to come over to join them. So
Okay.
that's how I ended up here. And I came over, I started to study, and I did my studies. So I'm here. I'm stuck in with the London factor, but I always miss Holland. Holland is home for me.
I see. I
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
So you don't have bad memories of the Netherlands.
I have bad memories, but that is it's part of life. You know, life is like a river. You know, we know how the wave goes. Sometimes it's smooth, sometimes it's rough. You
Yeah.
know, so when it's smooth, you always forget about the roughness of the sea. So I have a good memories for Holland. So I will always be Holland is always in my heart, to be honest.
Yeah. You sound very positive, man.
Yep, yep.
And I
That's
must
true.
say, we talked about it already yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
You are an exceptional man because you are one of the few survivors who is willing to talk about what happened and what happened to you.
Yeah.
Because most of the brothers and sisters, they try to forget. They don't want to go back to this memory because it's frightening and it's it's not easy.
Yeah, I can understand. You know, every one of us deal with issues differently. You know,
Yeah,
we are all the same, but sometimes the way we handle issues when they happen to us is different. We do react. You know, and
yeah,
for me, I I would say I'll count myself very lucky. I'm not blessed than the rest of the people or the one that passed away.
hmm,
I count myself a lucky one to survive it because in one of the cell that people died, the very
yeah,
day I was taken to Schiphol, I was placed in the cell number 11 with one of the people who passed away that night. So
yeah.
before the end of the day, they came and moved me to another cell where I was alone. And I said to the officer, "Why are you taking me away where I have someone to talk to in the room, and then you locking me up in a different room alone?" He said, "Well, it's an order they got. You understand?" He said,
An
"It's an
order.
order."
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he said to me, "It's an order they got. They gave him an order to move me from that cell."
He
So
didn't say why.
he didn't say why.
He
So
didn't know why.
exactly, he didn't know
He
why.
didn't care.
No, he didn't at all.
Yeah. Hey,
He
sorry,
didn't.
I have to interrupt you because I have to ask the other people to clear their microphone because it is disturbing the conversation.
Yeah, let him
Mustafa,
mute it.
fermez la microphone, s'il vous plaît. Okay, c'est mieux. Okay, we can continue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
for that reason, I said probably if I would have been left in that cell, maybe I would have been one of the people that died that night of the fire.
yes. So you escaped.
Yeah. So
But tell me, you were in number 11 and they moved you to another cell.
they moved me to another cell. Yes, yes.
How
And in
are you?
sorry, Pauline. Pauline, please.
Salam alaikum.
Hello, Pauline. On est
Bonjour,
en pleine
bonjour. Bonne arrivée
conversation.
à tout le monde.
Oui. Ok, mais s'il vous plaît, fermez ta microphone. On est en pleine conversation en anglais, ok?
Là, c'est
Ok.
fermé.
Non, pas encore.
J'appuie où?
En bas, sur l'écran, il y a l'image du microphone. Merci. Voilà, ok. Mohamed, I want to
Yeah.
know exactly, because
Yeah.
you said you were first in cell 11.
Yeah.
You were together with someone else?
With someone else, yeah. The Bulgarian, one of the Bulgarian. I was in the cell with that guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vladislav Petrov.
Yeah. So they moved me to another cell. You know,
Okay.
I was shocked. I told this guy, I said, well, why are you moving me from my where I have someone to talk to? You know, and you're taking me to an isolated place where I'm going to be alone, and I haven't done anything wrong. He said it's an order they gave him. So
You know what? You know what I think?
okay.
The policy in the prison was to put the nationalities together.
Okay.
I think what they did is to put the Bulgarian together with the Romanian, maybe, because they share a language.
Yeah, probably.
And you know, also, Papa Sakho, he also escaped after changing his cell. And that is how the two brothers from Suriname, they were died. They were killed.
I see.
So it's
Yeah.
the same escape like you had.
Yeah. That makes
And
sense.
I think that is the reason that Papa Sakho cried during the memorial.
I see. I see. That makes sense. Wow.
He cried a lot because he was so sorry for these young people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you are one of those young people.
Yeah. Indeed.
How old are you now?
I'm 42.
Okay, so you were 22 those days.
Yeah.
That was pretty young.
Yeah. Pretty young indeed.
Now I have to ask you,
Mm-hmm.
can you tell us about your feelings, about your experience, about your healing?
Well, sometimes it's a tough one to be honest. Just like the others who don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't want to talk, but then when you take a time, take a moment, you know, and then you reflect that and now, you know, you be thankful to Allah, you know, for being alive, you know,
Yeah.
and you have to appreciate life because, like I said earlier on, it's not because you're too blessed or you are blessed than all the others. You're just lucky. You just God is not ready for you yet. It's not your time because at the end of the day, we'll all have to die at some point. There's no
Hmm.
escape to death, you know. So it's it's the thing is it's I would say so those things those days will come when you have those bad feelings, you know, but then when you think about that you survived it, then you also find a way to um to encourage yourself, you know, to find a way to breathe and say, oh, at least I'm still alive. I'm thankful
Can
to
you
God.
tell can you tell me how you find the way?
Well, true. Like I do some work over here with immigrants like me as well.
Hmm.
So you know when you listen to their stories, you know translating their language, you know to people from to into English, like people from Sierra Leone or Guinea. Sometimes having to do people from Senegal or Gambia who speaks Fula, you know,
Okay. Yeah.
and
You
you
speak
know
many languages, huh? Yeah.
listening to these stories, listening to their stories, and and listening to their stories, and you know, you learn a lot.
Sorry, Mohammed. The baby is making a lot of noise.
Yeah, she's gone. They've taken her away.
All
sorry,
right.
sorry
Thank you.
about that. So
Okay.
you know, listening to some of these stories, you know, what they've gone through crossing the Mediterranean Sea to get to the UK, you know, the pains they go through, and then you think about yourself, how you suffered, you know, then you realize, you know what, if you think you struggle, there are worse people that have struggled worse in their life than you. So you always like human being, we're like in the middle, you know, like your fingers, they're never equal. So that's how I see life now, you know. We're
Mhm.
not equal. Some sufferings are worse than the others. Some suffer more, some suffer less. But at the end of the day, if you're alive, you're thankful to God.
I see.
Yeah.
But then you talk about the last 10 years that you did this work of interpreting.
Yeah.
Is that how your healing started?
Yep. That's how it started. Because
So,
there's so many stories you hear, personal stories, and
yeah,
it touches you so much. But then at the end, you realize that once they get to this country, they find a way to comfort themselves. They forget about all the struggle in the sea. Imagine being in a boat where you have like maybe 100 or 200 people, and everyone dies except one or two or five people.
yeah,
Can you
that
imagine
happened.
that trauma? We've had cases like that a lot. People crossing when everyone literally died on the boat, and you end up, barely surviving when they were rescued on sea.
Yeah,
So that is very traumatic. It's like you
yes,
have death. So if you see some of these people trying to, live a life after those incidents, you will also have to learn to move on.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you can help them?
Oh yes, yes, I can. Sometimes it's these things you need to talk about them. When you talk about them, it will help a lot. Because that's the problem what some people have over here when they come. They don't have people to talk to.
Hmm.
When these things happen, you need someone to talk about it. You need someone that you trust, like it's not gonna let you down. Because sometimes people hold on to these informations because they're scared that when they say them, they will go and grass them up to either the state or things that will affect their their stay or their status of where they find themselves. So when they have confidence in you that that kind of person, they are willing to talk to you. You will let them. You will let their stress come out. You will explain all their stress, and then talking about it will help a lot.
Yeah. And that
Will
takes a
help.
lot of time also.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time, though. Indeed,
Yeah.
it just doesn't happen overnight. You know.
Mm.
Yeah.
Great job, man. Great job.
Uh,
But you talk about the last 10 years. And before that, there were another 10 years,
yeah.
your time in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Now, I really wonder, I know a little bit about how the survivors have been treated after the fire.
Mm-hmm.
And every case is different. But I wonder how you felt after the fire, how they treat you.
It wasn't. It wasn't easy. It was hard. First of all, to get me a place to live where I can cook without the flame. The gas cooking.
Hmm.
Up to date, I'm allergic to that. I don't use gas cooking in my house.
Okay.
Yep. I don't want to see like flame.
I
The
see.
fl- the flame just put me off completely. So
Okay.
I cook on electric. Even where I live right now, it's electric that I cook on. I don't cook on gas.
You still do that.
I still do that. Yes, I still do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a good habit. It's good for nature too.
yeah. Cook on electric. So
Mm.
it was a bit of a struggle to get me a place to live where I cannot you know where I can cook with gas. So most of the houses at that time were gas. So the second thing was like closing the door. What's the problem?
Mm.
I hate someone shutting the door on me.
I see.
Yeah, but all of that is it's much better now, to be honest.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's much better now. Yeah.
And how
Yeah.
about sleeping?
Oh, sleeping has gotten better than before. It was tough the first 10 years. I used to go for therapy for long. I went for therapy a lot for a very long time. To the psycholog. I went to the psycholog a lot.
Okay.
To the psychologist, yes. A
And
very
that was
long time.
helpful?
Yeah, it helped. It helped me a lot. Yeah.
And
This
did they give you a lot of medicine?
Oh yes, they did. They did. I was given a lot of medication. And
Mm.
GGD in Eindhoven,
Yeah.
GGZ, sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
I had some very good doctors there. Angela, I still can remember some of their names. They were very, very nice to me.
Okay.
Yeah, they were
Good.
very nice. Yeah.
You are the only one living in Eindhoven, of the brother.
Yeah, the only one indeed.
How did you end up there?
Well, because my procedure was around there before the whole thing started, and I knew people already in Eindhoven. I had a Dutch family there, so with their influence, this is how they they um they helped me out to get a place in Eindhoven.
Okay.
Yeah. At that time they were like 70 years old couple. They were working for
Okay.
they were helping the Vluchtelingenklel. I don't know if you know that place in Eindhoven.
Vluchtelingenwerk. Yeah, there's a group.
No, no.
Yeah.
Vluchtelingenklel is the church. Is
Okay. Yeah.
during the Second World War they helped a lot during the war, and that's how they started the project in the church.
I see.
So
Yeah.
most of the sisters in the church were like 14, 15, 16 years old. And before I left Holland, they were like very, very old. Sister Beth, and most of them have died now anyway. But
Okay.
the project is still ongoing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you were part of that.
Yeah, I was part of that. Even I started translating for them as well
Yeah.
when I got my place. And they used to call me when they get people who are struggling with the language. I used to go there and help out.
Yeah.
Or some of them when they need like to acquire a passport from Sierra Leone, I used to advise as well.
Yeah. 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 So you turn from a victim, you turned into a helper.
Yeah, to help her. I was destined for that because I love it. I love this.
Mm-hmm.
That's why my studies here is something related to that international
Okay.
development with NGO
Uh-huh.
management. That's
Yeah.
what I did.
Nice.
So the
Right.
reason being because of sometimes you can be very good in these relief jobs, but because you don't have a qualification, sometimes you find it hard to get
Yeah.
into the mainstream
Yeah.
front line. You know,
It's all about papers. Yeah, I
it's
know.
all about exactly. It's all about papers, and
Yeah.
sometimes the papers matters, but not really the paper matters that like than the person who is willing. Because I think doing this fluctuating work is like this refugee thing. I think it's something that's in you inherently has to be in you. You know,
Yeah.
it's not about the money. It's not about because just like I say to doctors, like during COVID, I always take the nurses and the doctors as example. During COVID, every one of us were running away from dying. Right, we stayed home, but then the nurses and the doctors were still in the hospital,
Yeah.
and most of them died as a result of trying to heal others, to cure
Yeah.
others. So if it's for the money, they will have all, they will just stay on and say, no, I don't want to die. But they love to do, they want to save life. Even if it
Yeah.
costs them their own life to save other people's life. So
Yeah.
be it. So for me, I think it has to be something within yourself that you're willing to do.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the drive that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's also the reward you get.
Yeah. The reward, yeah. It's you can measure it. Making
Sure.
putting smile on people's faces, it means
Yeah.
a lot, you know.
Just feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feeling is good. Feeling is really good.
Mm.
Huh. Yeah.
Now, this is a fundamental question
Mm-hmm.
that is raised by the death of Papa Sakho and organizing this manifestation.
Okay.
How can you turn the pain into power? And you just gave us an example of how you can manage
Yeah.
to make a life again
Mm-hmm.
by extending your experience, connecting with others in the same shit,
Yeah.
and trying to become human again together.
Yeah. Yes.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. It's very
Yeah,
important. Yeah. It's very important
I
indeed.
feel you. I feel you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. I
No
wonder if
problem, Joe.
people who are listening have another question for you. Maybe Mustafa or Lamine or Michelle. You can open your mic and ask a question to Mohammed or say something in reaction to what he said.
Also, I wanted to ask a question. Mohamed, my name is Lamine Cissé. I'm from Dakar,
Okay.
Senegal, and I used to work in arts. And
Okay.
the main question that I have is, since then, have you returned in Holland, in Netherlands, to have like since then you live? What inspired you the most, yeah, in life after the fire in Amsterdam?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Thank you so much, Mr. Lamine, for your question.
yeah,
Yeah, I've returned. I went once for the
yeah.
memorial. I think
Mm-hmm.
that was the first or the second anniversary. Second anniversary,
Yeah,
I did go, isn't it,
yeah,
Joe? And what really inspired me as well, yeah, is the
yeah.
fact that we like Papa
Mm-hmm.
Sakho in blessed memory, Allah has taken
Yeah,
his life away, and
yeah.
we have people who are still standing there
Mm-hmm.
trying to keep this thing alive.
Yeah,
People like Joe and the
yeah.
entire team,
Mm-hmm.
brother. Even if I don't want to move, when I just think about the effort they're putting into this thing,
Yeah,
it gives me goosebumps. It makes me
yeah,
feel like crying, you know,
yeah,
because imagine how they call it, Joe. I don't give a shit anymore.
yeah, yeah.
What has happened is happened. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
Papa Sakho has gone. Some people are not interested to come. Some of the victims, some of the survivors, they don't want to come, but he still keep pushing.
Yeah,
And as for me, I think that's more than enough inspiration. Honestly,
yeah,
I'm very
yeah,
much inspired by M2M and the work of Joe and the rest of the team.
yeah, yeah,
Seriously, it's very
yeah,
inspiring. I think it's
yeah,
a
man.
lesson to us as human
Yeah,
beings. You know,
yeah.
it's not always about profit. Sometimes
No, it's not
money
about that.
means nothing. You know,
Yeah,
honestly, money means nothing. But when you believe in something, you
mm-hmm.
stand for it. I think it's all you need. You
Yeah,
know, to
yeah,
move
man.
you. You know,
Yes, I.
yeah.
Yeah, nice to meet you, bro. Nice.
Yeah,
It's nice
me too,
to
bro, me
talk
too.
to you too and
Yeah,
share the experience that you have with us.
yeah.
It's a
Thank you.
pleasure.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank
me too,
you.
brother. Sissy. Me too,
Yeah,
brother. Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Lamine from Dakar meeting Mohammed in London. This is Radio Teranga. This is Dochandem Ak Dochandem. Mohammed is a
Document.
real migrant, you know.
Yeah, real, real.
You move along. Yeah.
And let me
Yeah,
tell you, let me tell you a brief history about my family roots.
yeah.
Okay.
My great grandfather is from Senegal.
Oh,
Yes, my real last name is Sal, but because of migration,
yeah,
they born my granddad in Guinea, and my granddad traveled to Sierra Leone, had my dad there. So
yeah,
so that's how full of people how they migrate with business and the animals,
yeah, yeah.
so yeah, so that's how. So I have a Senegalese root.
Yeah, that sound that your name sounds Senegalese because there
Yeah,
is also a lot of Senegalese who have the same name, Ba.
yeah.
But the
But
same
my granddad is Sal. My
yeah,
granddad is Sal. So this,
yeah,
yeah. So they were three that came to Guinea, three
yeah.
brothers. Yeah. So
Okay.
those three Sal brothers,
Yeah.
they settle in different parts of the country. So
Oh,
my
okay.
dad traveled across the border. That's
Yeah.
how I got born in Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are
Yes,
all connected. We are all one
yeah, we all
family.
connected. We all
We're all
family.
connected.
Yeah, that's for sure. For
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro, for the information and the experience for that you share with us. The sharing. The radio is like open every Wednesday, and I mean, it's to share, to learn,
Yeah.
and yeah, and talk about
Yeah,
the
right.
experience that you
Wow.
said. Yeah.
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 Thank you, bro.
Wow.
No problem, bro. Thank you so much. Nice talking to
Thank
you.
you so
Hey,
much.
Mohammed, I want you to meet also Mustafa. Mustafa Sakho is here, also in Dakar. Maybe on the roof of the Sakho house.
Okay.
Mustafa, Mustafa
Hello.
is the son, one of
Hello,
the sons of
Mustafa.
Papa Sakho.
Hello,
Yeah,
Mustafa.
hello.
How are you?
Hello, Mohammed. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine, bro. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, me too. Me too, bro. Me too. How is
Yeah.
Dakar?
Dakar is fine, man. It's just running.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
We have a
Nice.
nice time now.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
But I hear every story, and I feel very sad, and I say you sorry about everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because it was so sad, and I have many discussion with my dad before
Mm-hmm.
he left.
Yeah, I
But
know.
just I want to ask you one question
Yeah.
about in the prison. They
Mm-hmm.
treat you like a criminal or like a migrant.
Well, it's well at that particular place in Schiphol, this was not like a proper prison.
Okay,
It was like a holding cell. Yeah. So
okay,
so because it was at the airport, and it was meant for people to be put placed there for temporarily, and
okay,
maybe within a week or two they arrange a flight and then they take people out.
okay.
So when they caught me, that was my first question to them. I said, listen, I am not a criminal. Do
Hmm.
not put me in prison here. Send me back to my country. That was my word when they arrested me when I went to stamp.
Definitely.
I said, do not put me in jail. I'm not a prison, I'm not a criminal. Send me back to my country.
True.
So I ended up in Schiphol, you know. So that's how that place
Okay.
was. It wasn't like a proper prison. It wasn't prison setup. It was a how will I say, a temporary holding accommodation place, you know.
You know, it was a
Okay.
shit house. It was a
Yeah.
shit house
Yeah, yeah,
intended
yeah.
for
It's
people who were
it's
smuggling
like
drugs in their
yeah,
stomach.
it was like a container, Karima.
They were supposed to be there for only 2 days to
Yes.
shit it out
Yes.
and then be sent back to Suriname mostly.
Yes.
It was
And
a
then
shit house.
yeah, it's sad to be honest.
Okay, but sorry about everything. I say you sorry about that sad story and that sad
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
And
Thank
God
you.
will bless you, inshallah, Muhammad.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mustafa.
Where do you from in
Sierra
where
Le-
do you from here in Africa?
Sierra Leone, Sierra Leone.
Hey, Bobo, you are my Bobo, man. You are my boy. Because
No
I have
problem.
many
Many
friends
Sierra Leoneans, eh? Oh,
Leone's
nice.
at Gambia.
Don't worry.
Yeah,
I'm going to come to Senegal this year,
yeah,
end of the year.
yeah.
When I come, I would love to meet all of you guys, all of the people from the Radio Tiranga.
In-
I would love to meet you all.
Inshallah, you are welcome. You are welcome, bro.
Yes, yes, yes. Me too. Me too. We'll be happy to see you guys.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Mohammed,
Yes, thank you
Yeah.
to meet you.
Yeah, me
you,
too.
you tell
Mm.
you tell you tell us about your future because I want to know before we end. What is your dream?
Well, my dream is to have my humanitarian how will I say, my dream, to be honest, I just want to work in the refugee industry, in the refugee field, helping our people. Because, you know, I see our young youths are dying in the sea. And for some of them, I think they need some education and then educate the politicians as well. Honestly, things there is so much things that I want to do, but I don't know how to do them. I don't know how if I ever going to be able to achieve them, to convince some of these youths. Honestly, it's sad
Yeah.
when I see these young souls dying in the sea. I cry. I stopped watching the news. I stopped watching the news during the time people started coming so much when they were dying in the sea. And because of Gaza, I stopped now for good. I don't watch the news anymore because it kills my heart slowly. So I stopped. You know, it's like a situation, you find yourself in a situation you want to help, but you don't have power to help. So that's the situation I find myself. But the future looks very bright on my side. I'm looking forward to really expanding my network in this field.
Sure. Nice. I think we can continue for hours, but I think it's also time to end the program. We have only 1 hour,
Okay.
but I'm sure we'll meet soon again.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Nice talking to you guys, and salam alaikum to
Take
all
care,
of you.
bro.
Yeah, bro.
Thank you
Thank you.
very much.
Okay, bye now. Bye.
One love.
Yeah, me too.
You.
Bye. Yeah, yeah.
Ok.
Allez, thank you very much, Mohamed.
Sir.
Ok.
Thank you.
Hey, écoute,
Hello, Lamine Cissé.
Yeah, I'm the Charlie.
on va changer de langue. On va parler français,
Respect, bro.
ok?
Oh,
Parce
okay.
que
Okay,
je regarde
okay.
l'heure et on a encore le temps pour jouer le discours sur partir fait par Lamine Drame l'autre jour, après le programme. J'ai enregistré ça. Et c'était une bonne histoire aussi avec une
Okay.
participation au final de Moustapha.
Yeah.
Et c'est touchant, c'est en français et c'est pour cela qu'on va changer de langue. Je crois
D'accord.
qu'il y a plein d'écouteurs à ce moment. Pauline et Martel aussi, il écoute. Et on va maintenant écouter si Michel a préparé pour jouer le discours de Lamine Drame of Manifa sur le thème de partir. Allez-y, Michel.
Je salue tout le monde Teranga. J'aimerais bien donner mon point de vue sur le sujet. Je salue tout le monde sur Radio Teranga. Teranga Bafao. J'aimerais bien donner mon point de vue sur le sujet, le fait de partir. Partir, c'est quelque chose qui est un sujet qui peut dire que un sujet universel. Pourquoi universel? Parce que partir, c'est très important. Et puis, il y a tellement d'étapes sur le fait de partir. Parce que le fait de partir, c'est préparer où partir. Préparer où tu vas. Parce que tu as un pensée. Je veux partir. Mais où? Tu t'es posé la question avant de te trouver sur le lieu. Et ce travail-là, c'est très important pour le partir. Parce qu'avant de partir, il faut savoir partir. Il faut savoir préparer pour partir. Il faut savoir où partir encore. Parce que on est là dans la vie, je peux dire qu'en mission, normal qu'on doit partir. Parce qu'on n'est pas éternel. Et dans la vie aussi, tu vois un Sénégalais qui habite au fond de l'autre nord du monde. Tu vois aussi un autre pays, parce que c'est les essences des pays sur l'humanisme, parce qu'il y a des essences qui amènent le fait de partir. Parce que aussi partir, moi aussi, je vais t'inviter, si tu fais les traditions, tu peux me dire que ne sois pas long, peut-être tu vas faire les traditions. Je peux continuer?
Oui, tu peux continuer.
Parce que ici, en Afrique, je peux dire qu'il faut bien étudier le fait de partir. Parce que dans le monde, c'est une forme de théâtre. Parce que le monde, c'est une forme. Parce que si tu vis dans le monde, dans cette forme-là, parfois tu as envie de quitter, tu as envie de partir travailler, tu as envie de partir faire du bien pour un autre, tu as envie de voir tes amis, de partir voir tes amis, tu as envie de partir en Europe par tous les moyens. Et soit, tu as envie, ça, le fait de envie de partir, cette envie-là, c'est très important, mais il faut qu'on mesure les étapes. Parce Parce que chaque chose, il y a des étapes, il y a des préalables. Parce que avant de partir, c'est bien de partir, mais si on dit avant de partir, bon, par exemple, j'ai envie de partir. J'ai dans mon mémoire envie de partir. En ce moment-là, je dois calculer première étape où je dois partir. Et qu'est-ce que je vais faire là-bas? Et quel moyen que je vais rentrer dans ce pays ou bien aller en voyage, partir dans le milieu. Même avec ton ami, si tu dois partir, tu dois avoir un objectif de partir dans ce lieu. Parce qu'on ne part pas pour rien aussi. On part pour un objectif principal. Parce que, bon, nous sommes en mission dans la vie. Il faut qu'on parte parce qu'on a des pieds, on a l'intelligence, on connaît ce qui se passe dans le monde et avec l'Internet. Et soit, il y a un échange de valeurs que l'Internet nous a posé. Ça a donné envie aussi de partir. C'est pour cela qu'il y a d'autres qui prennent le désert, il y a d'autres qui partent sur la mer. Il y a d'autres qui trouvent n'importe quel problème le fait de partir. Parce que partir, ce n'est pas quelque chose qui est interdit dans la vie, parce que c'est une chose universelle. C'est une chose universelle, parce qu'on vit avec. Mais avec notre esprit, on doit mesurer toujours, si on a une question qu'on doit poser, que je dois partir, et il y a des préalables, il y a une préparation pour aller dans ce lieu. Parce que aussi on a l'esprit de pouvoir analyser sans arriver dans le lieu. On peut prendre des renseignements, mais partir, le fait de partir, c'est ça, c'est un peu comme l'immigration. Parce que c'est un peu la même chose, parce que l'immigration est universelle. Parce qu'on ne peut pas être un pays que les Hollandais vivent ensemble, seuls les Camerounais vivent ensemble, seuls les Sénégalais vivent ensemble. Parce que le monde n'est pas construit ainsi. Parce que le monde est construit sur l'essence, sur l'essence des valeurs, l'essence des humains. Est-ce que tu vois un Toubab qui vient au Sénégal et comme un Africain qui va au autre pays, on voit pour la première fois, il voit un Africain. Tu vois c'est une recherche. C'est de l'art vivant. Et c'est pour cela partir c'est très important. Mais partir aussi, on doit cultiver. Le problème est qu'on ne cultive pas l'amour humain. C'est ça le monde, c'est ça notre problème dans le monde. C'est pour cela le partir c'est difficile. C'est pour cela il y a tellement de visas, il y a tellement de sécurité sur le fait de partir. Parce que partir, ça doit être quelque chose qui est libéral pour tout le monde, Mais il faut sécuriser, c'est seulement parce que le monde nous a imposé l'échange. Mais le fait de partir, il y a beaucoup de façons de partir. Tu peux rester au Sénégal, partir dans un quartier, et faut aller voir tes parents et faire beaucoup de choses. Mais le fait de partir, c'est une question qu'on doit poser, qu'on doit organiser, parce que c'est un mot, et ce mot a tellement de fond. Parce que pour partir, pour bâtir quelque chose, il faut savoir comment le faire avant de bâtir quelque chose. Parce que c'est ça le problème. Parce que partir, il faut se poser la question et trouver les solutions avant de partir. Parce que en Wolof, on dit « bëgg dem taxula dem ». Parce que bëgg dem taxula dem, parce que ça veut dire que il y a l'esprit qui veut partir. Mais l'humain qui est sur place, c'est comme moi, je suis là, je dis, je veux partir en Hollande. Il y a deux choses. Mon esprit est à Hollande, je veux partir en Hollande, mais je suis au Sénégal. Mais réellement, si je veux partir, je dois aussi me poser la question, quel moyen et comment, qu'est-ce que je vais faire là-bas, et beaucoup de choses mais ça doit être dans une but d'essence des valeurs. Parce que le monde est fait d'une essence de valeurs. c'est une essence de valeur. Parce que moi, je viens avec mes valeurs et aussi, tu as des valeurs que je vais prendre sur toi et toi aussi, tu vas prendre mes valeurs. C'est pour cela le fait de partir, c'est une essence de valeur humaine. C'est universel, c'est quelque chose qu'on doit respecter, qu'on doit bien voir les choses, parce que le fait de dire partir, c'est simple. Mais le but, l'essentiel, la recherche qui est le fait de partir, c'est une recherche universelle. Parce que tu vois, comme Yo est venu sur le terrain au Sénégal, il a amené beaucoup de recherches. Et soit, il a amené beaucoup de recherches. Et avant de venir, il avait planifié le fait de partir. Je vais au Sénégal, il avait planifié ça chez lui. Et il est venu aussi, et il a des résultats, mais aussi il a une autre culture qu'il a vue, une autre essence de valeur qu'il a vue. À chaque fois, partir, c'est ça. À chaque fois, si tu pars dans une autre terre, tu cultives une autre recherche que tu n'avais pas. C'est pour cela le fait de voyager tôt, de sortir tôt, de partir tôt, ça te donne une recherche qu'on dit en islam, il faut que tu aies parce que le fait de partir, il y a l'expérience, c'est plus, je peux dire que c'est le plus grand des recherches que un étudiant ou bien un écrivain. Parce que un voyageur, c'est quelqu'un qui part, c'est comme un pigeon. Mais il a les plus connaissances, c'est le plus grand connaisseur que tout le monde. C'est ça. Parce que c'est pour cela partir, bon, je suis très content aussi. Sur le thème, je regrette beaucoup, j'étais en retard. Mais je salue tous les auditeurs de Radio Teranga. Et aussi, je vous signale que notre page qui sont à Facebook, à YouTube, il faut le consulter, il faut ajouter aussi à tous les éditeurs. Parce que j'ai consulté notre YouTube, il y a des pages qu'on n'a pas consultées. Il faut ajouter des plus. Il faut aimer aussi, il faut partager. Et vraiment, je suis content de communiquer avec le monde Teranga Radio. Et je salue tout le monde, Tafa, Lamine, Yoy.
Wow.
Merci.
Dégueulé.
Je vais vous donner une anecdote sur Papa Sakho lorsqu'il voyageait, lorsqu'il partait, lorsqu'il quittait le Sénégal. À l'aéroport, il m'a dit, papa, je vais partir. Hein? J'ai dit oui, je sais. Et il m'a dit, je ne sais pas quand est-ce que je vais revenir. J'ai dit oui. Mais il avait envisagé de revenir. Mais des fois, tu pars. Comme Yo l'a fait, il est venu. Et il a envisagé de retourner. Et il a retourné. Des fois, l'homme propose et Dieu dispose. Lorsqu'on a des discussions avec mon père à l'aéroport, il m'a dit, papa, moi je pars, hein, mais je ne sais pas quand est-ce que je vais revenir. J'ai dit, d'accord, que Dieu vous garde. Lorsqu'il est parti, il a fait des années là-bas, des fois on discute, des fois on parle, il me dit, Moustapha, tu sais, j'ai fait un petit voyage de Dakar à Hollande. Jusqu'à présent, je ne suis pas revenu, mais tu sais que on doit faire beaucoup de choses avant que je parte encore dans le grand voyage. J'ai dit quoi? Il m'a dit, il faut qu'on fasse des choses avant que je parte. Il a dit encore, partir encore. Parce que il y a un autre voyage encore par rapport à des voyages de passeport et de visa. Il y a un autre voyage d'aller sans retour. Et on parlait souvent de ce voyage. Il me disait, Moustapha, un jour je vais partir. Hein? Et ce sera le grand voyage, quoi. Le voyage d'aller sans retour. Et ce qui s'est passé, il est parti. Maintenant, tu vois, on prie pour que son âme repose en paix, mais on a toujours parlé sur le dernier voyage. Tu le veux ou pas, tu l'attends ou pas, ça va venir. Ce voyage est là. Si tu le programmes, ça va venir. Si tu ne l'as pas programmé, ça va venir. C'est un voyage que tout le monde va y passer.
Chacun a son tour, oui.
Chacun a son tour pour passer dans cette porte. Et tu n'as pas besoin de visa ni de passeport pour ce voyage.
Non.
Et on a beaucoup parlé sur cette grande voyage, jusqu'à il est parti. Mais c'est ça la vie. Ouais, comme quand on parle du voyage, et on parle du sujet de partir, c'est pour cela que je vous ai amené cette anecdote pour te dire que il y a deux façons de voyager. Il y a un voyage que tu dois maybe chercher un passeport, un visa, etc. Il y a un autre voyage qui est là, ça ne demande pas de visa, ça ne demande pas de passeport, c'est un voyage naturel. Et c'est un cadeau. Ce voyage, c'est un cadeau de Dieu. Oui, parce que si tu as une longue vie, jusqu'à avoir 100 ans, tu voudras voyager. Tu voudras presser de voyager parce que tu es fatigué dans ce monde. Et voilà, tu aimerais vraiment partir, rejoindre tes grands-parents, tes frères, tu vois, tes amis qui sont passés, tu vois. C'est ça. Et on prie que pour tous qui sont passés dans cette porte-là, dans ce voyage aller sans retour-là, que Dieu leur pardonne et leur,
Amen.
Qu'ils se réveillent au paradis. C'est ça mon dernier mot. Et
c'est important, vraiment important.
Merci d'avoir participé sur l'émission Radio Teranga.
C'est moi qui vous remercie. Merci beaucoup. Voilà. Merci.
Dreurredjeuf, merci beaucoup.
On se dit Dreurredjeuf et bye bye.
Bafao.
Bye bye.
Bafao. Nyofar.
No far. Forever. Bajana. Yeah. Allez, bye. À la prochaine. À mercredi prochain.
Ciao.
Allez, ciao.
Voilà.
Ok. Pauline, allô.
Voilà. Oui. Le micro, il est coupé.
Parce qu'on a écouté une autre histoire, sans interruption, s'il vous plaît.
D'accord. Mais quand on parle de Papa Sakho, moi, j'interromps tout.
Ok, allez-y.
Voilà. Papa Sakho, c'est mon Papa Sakho. C'est un grand artiste. Il a aidé beaucoup d'artistes à Dakar qui sont maintenant milliardaires. Papa Sakho. Lui tout seul. Voilà. Il donnait des conseils aux artistes. Il était là avec les artistes.
Wow.
Voilà. C'est un grand. Le voyage qui te parlait, mon Wahim Mag, comment on dit ça? Il te parlait des paroles de grand. Medoul. Voilà. Wahum Mag la don wax. Papa Sakho. Tout le monde sur terre doit puiser sur Papa Sakho. C'est un grand homme.
Voilà. Merci. Ok. Messieurs, dames, c'est l'heure pour terminer l'émission. Je vous offre le dernier mot.
Oui.
C'était le dernier mot de Pauline Gomis à Paris.
Ouais.
On a écouté bien l'histoire de Mohamed Bah à Londres. Et on a écouté l'histoire de Moustapha et le départ de son père.
Ouais, un grand monsieur.
Peut-être, Lamine, tu veux dire encore quelque chose?
Moi, j'ai bien aimé l'émission déjà, la contribution de Mohamed Bah et d'avoir écouté aussi Lamine Drame. C'est un plaisir. C'est aussi très enchantant d'écouter. Je vous remercie en tout cas et je vous souhaite de passer une très bonne fin de semaine à tout le monde.
OK.
Et
Merci.
take care of yourself. Yeah.
Merci bien, Lamine. Michel, tu peux commencer avec le tune, le jingle final. Et je vais remercier tout le monde. Et quand tu veux écouter encore une fois ce qu'on a dit, tu peux le trouver demain sur YouTube, Radio Teranga.
Yes,
Ça veut
sir.
dire
Allez,
Radio Bienvenue.
papao,
Papao.
papao.
Papao. À
Allez,
la
guys,
semaine prochaine.
à la prochaine. Bye bye. Doei.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao. Ciao.
Papao.
Bye.
Oui, OK. Papao.
Ah, yaay nuyu naa la nuyu naa. Bye.
Waaw fay naa la nuyu naa leen yéen ñëpp.
Ok. Ok.
Ok. Pauline, Suzanne yéen ñëpp nuyu naa leen.
Fay nañ la.
Waaw jeex na.
OK, c'est terminé. Merci beaucoup à tous. Je vais me promener avec Loulou dans le parc.